What's going on, man? It's your boy Mike coming to holler at the married folk today. Um, Today's video is gonna be a little different, kinda, sorta. So I wanted to talk about married couples being thirsty in marriage. So I'm just like, what are you talking about? So what I mean is, it's terrible when you are married and thirsty, because your spouse won't give you the attention that you need. This attention doesn't always have to be sexual. This attention comes in many different, shapes, forms, and fashions. But it is piss poor, right? For lack of better terms, when you are married and you're thirsty. How do you know if you're married and you're thirsty? If you would rather spend time with someone else, like rather that be a friend, family member, if you rather spend time at church, if you rather spend time, anywhere else than be with your spouse, then you're probably married and thirsty. You're looking for attention that you're not getting from your spouse in other ways. So I'm not saying that there's a problem with you hanging out with your friends. I'm not saying it is bad to go to church. I'm not saying any of that. What I am saying is that you should enjoy spending the majority of your free time with your spouse. And your spouse should enjoy that same thing, vice versa. If you don't enjoy that time, then you're probably going to end up married and thirsty. How do you fix this? What do you do to combat being married and thirsty? Pay attention to your spouse. I mean, it's a pretty simple fix, right? If there's something that's keeping you from paying attention to your spouse, if they're getting on your nerves, if they are, you just annoying you for whatever reason, then whatever the annoyance is, fix that. So if your wife is nagging you and is getting on your nerves, or if your husband is nagging you and is getting on your nerves, then y'all need to have a discussion about that so you don't become married and thirsty. Okay? Because married and thirsty will push you into the arms of someone else. It will. It will push you into the arms of someone else. Not getting the needed attention, rather that be communication or just simple companionship, just having somebody there to watch a movie with you. Sometimes those small, intricate details of your relationship make the difference between faithfulness and infidelity, right? So, even if we look at people like, Tiger Woods had relations with, multiple amounts of women, but these weren't just women that he was just hitting and quitting. No, these were actual relationships. This brother was going out to dinner and movies and stuff with these women. You know what I'm saying? That's an indication that there was something in his marriage that was lacking. This brother was married and thirsty. And he was drinking. Hear me? He was drinking. He was getting all he wanted. You understand what I'm saying? So in order to combat being married and thirsty, you have to make sure that you're giving your spouse the attention that they need to want to be home. You know what I'm saying? You want your spouse to be home, but when y'all at home, there's nothing going on. You're not communicating. We're not even doing anything. We're just kind of sitting here staring at the walls. Well, that's kind of the breeding ground for marriage thirst. Okay? So in order to be married and enjoy your marriage and have a healthy and successful marriage, you have to pay attention to your spouse. Your spouse has to be number one on your attention meter. If they're not, then there's something that's going wrong that you should probably either get some help to address or address the issue yourself. So that way, your spouse don't have to be married and thirsty. All right? Because nobody wants to see your thirsty spouse out here in the streets, looking crazy. And you don't want them divorce papers to come sliding in your mailbox. Uh-oh. So in order to combat being married and thirsty, make sure you're giving your spouse the attention that they need. All right? So I hope the videos are helping. I hope these videos are blessing some people, man. Thank you for the likes and the shares. Continue to like and share the videos. I still have some copies of the book left. They're going pretty quick, so you probably want to go ahead and get your copy. I don't have that many left. So if you want a copy of it, go ahead and grab a copy so that you'll have some point of reference to read through and some things that can kind of help you out through your marriage. All right. So I hope it's helping. Peace and love.
of people